the Beaver Dams. Mara, start the stream. Come on. There we go. Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam. It is good to see each and every one of you. Oh no! Our Twitch might actually still be set to sub only. Whoops. Wonder if we can fix that. I don't think we can fix that while we're live, but that is fine. It will be sub only, sadly. I apologize to those who typically watch on Twitch, but it looks like we'll be sub only. I just got a message. I'm trying to figure out what it means. Okay. Let me put in a message letting people know that we are live. Kind of running a little bit behind just because we went from one stream to another. But we're going to do it. We're doing great in the Beaver Dam now that you are here. Oops, dead. Probably not, Pope. I have some people that want to play with me, but it's not for like another 4 hours. And so I'm probably not going to do any rivals tonight. Remember, stream was goated. I'm glad you enjoyed it, my friend. They're usually a little bit more laid back, for sure. Hey, Graphic, welcome, welcome, my friend. Unfortunately, we're going to be subscriber only over on Twitch because I forgot to change it in between streams. Yeah, we're on PC. Oops, Dad. Dude, aren't we friends on Rivals already? Haven't you played with me? For those of you who don't know and who are interested in Rivals, by the way, we do have a new reaction role in the Discord and a new section in the Discord. So, if you are looking for Rivals, we got a Rivals section in the Discord, and you can react to the role that's in here. It's pinned in the pinned messages. If you react to this, then you'll be pinged by people who want to find a team. So. Okay. Well, I haven't gotten a response about the DM, so. Hey, Alex RG, can you actually see the stream right now, my friend? Graphic, message in the chat and ask if he can see the stream. Okay. There isn't any events going on, right? Just territory war? Yeah, just territory war. What's tomorrow? Anything good? Yeah, Secrets and Shadows. I can see, but it says it's free preview or something like that. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this is it's set to subscription only still because I forgot to switch it between streams and I can't switch it back. So it may kick you out at some point, Alex. Okay. 'Tis time. Let's put a message out there. Anyone after this message, obviously, we'll look at. Oh, that was so entertaining, guys. Andrew, thank you for the middle finger emoji. I appreciate it. Oh gosh. I'm having so much fun, guys. Okay, let's get into these roster reviews. Andro first. Hey, Dragon Wolf, welcome, welcome. You're an evil man. Dude, that was so much fun. Okay, I guess I'll be last. Oh, gosh. Oh, interesting. RB Black hasn't connected his account to his YouTube, so So that way he has access to the member chat. Okay. I know what I'm doing farm-wise. It's so good at Palin. Okay. Then I need help increasing relic density and Omicrons, but don't really know where to start with that. I inherited this account 4 months ago. Any help is appreciated. Yes, I'm missing Ezra. Okay, so you're gonna get an next conquest. Sounds good. Got last in the second round. Oh gosh. What do you mean by relic density? Like, are you referring to how high you relic characters? Goodness gracious, stop chasing the new stuff. Dude. Where was that? What is this? Oh my gosh. Like, that's wild that you already have 3 Zetas on it. But, like, yeah, what do you mean by relic density? This is an endgame account, dude. No, serial killer, I am not doing Marvel Rivals after tonight. I have plans late tonight. Higher levels than wider range. I mean, your Treya's painfully low. Relic 5 at bare minimum, Relic 7. Darth Nihilus is as well. Your Sith Trio, oh my gosh, a Relic 3 Savage? Dude, your Sith Trio's suffering. And speed mods on this? With defense? Okay, now I gotta check the mods. That's a wild JMK. For really slow SLKR for an account like this. A broken set on an account like this is wild. Probably just for the protection. Honestly, I can see why the protection. Honestly, a little low on the Ray, I'm pretty sure, for offense. So the GLs are modded well. Or, yeah, she's over 350. It's not a bad mod fall off, is there? Yeah, that's decent for an account like this. I'm just really confused by that Savage. Defense? Does he just automatically put defense on all his tanks? Is that what we're seeing here? Dude, HU does everything for me. I don't know who HU is. Thought you started a while ago. I had a members only stream first, and now this is a regular stream. Ah, hot utils. HU. I thought that was a person for a second because you said you inherited this account from someone. So like, is someone like sitting here and, you know, doing your stuff for you? Okay, let me look at your tanks. Because I think it might be your tanks. Okay, she's fine. Your Malik is weird. JTR's fine. Check your Malgus. Health, health, health. Tenacity. I mean, looks good, yeah. I don't know. I would just, dude, I'd go through your mods and just check over and make sure everything's okay. Because you just have some weird mods in weird places. Just a lot, like, a lot of really good mods, and then just randomly some characters are weird. So I'd go through and make sure hot utils and screwing with you. Done. Thank you, Grex. Omicrons are the issue as well. I mean, that's going to be an issue for any account, honestly. Just make sure that you're, you know, picking them up every week from the episode pass, and you'll be fine. You're missing so many essentials. I don't know about that. Like, everything in here is just chasing after the new content and then upping some stuff. Like, Sith Triumvirate, you can up to Relic 7. I would do all three of them, honestly. Nihilus, Treya, and Savage up to Relic 7. I'd start Relic 8ing your attackers for your major teams. Because you're actually at a point where that actually matters. I'd also finish up your Great Mother's team. Your Great Mother's team's looking pretty awful. Looking like Relic 1s across the board, except for Morgan Elsbeth and Great Mothers. But yeah, you're kind of at the point where Relic 8 attackers is what you're kind of focusing on, and fleets. You know, like Relic 7 to Relic 8 Dengar, because Dengar is really as long as he survives, you're fine. Not that it matters anymore, but Relic 3 is so low on an item Versio for an account this size. Doesn't matter too much. 7, Relic 8, Relic 9 for Glat. Really low Relic on Geos. I would Relic 7. I'd actually Relic 8 those 3 Geos, honestly. With an account like this. I don't think this fleet really matters that much. Leviathan, you have the high relics, yeah. So yeah, Omicrons are not something you can necessarily speed up. Just make sure you're picking them up every day. But I would start Relic 8ing your attackers, such as like Malikos should be, you know, up there at Relic 8. Starkiller up to Relic 8. And then Relic 8ing your like Dengar. Get your Trinity up to Relic 7. Get your Great Mother's team up to Relic 5 at least. Yeah, I mean, most of the work is done in most of these characters. Like you could Relic 7 and Afra. That should have been done a long time ago, but how often are you going to actually use Afra in an account like this? Right? Like, there's not really a point. Relic 9, your Night Trooper, Captain Enoch, and Peridia. This account is way too far along to ignore that assault battle. Yeah, I don't know. It's basically I would work on your mods and make sure that hot utils didn't screw your mods completely. Go through and make sure things are done. Fix up your fleets, Geonosians, Dengar, and then I'd get the couple that I said attackers. Start getting your attackers up to higher relic levels. You know, get your Great Mother's team up to snuff and Imperial Remnant up to Relic 9. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, Pope, especially because you're going for requirements for Ahsoka. Fair enough, Sleep. Nice, Mr. Random. I mean, it's another GL in your account, I guess. Sounds good, Caleb. I appreciate it, my friend. Oh, my day's not been bad, Decrypted. I've been kind of working all day. I got home from work, took a shower, and now I'm here. So, ain't no rest for the Beaver. Oh, I got a DM. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, the lack of an event. It's super interesting that we've got no information about this. No, that's about it, Pope. I mean, the mods. Make sure you go through your mods. Like, I obviously can't do it, but it's gonna be very easy for you. Like, you don't even have to, like, go through and, like, you know, go check what your mods are or anything. To start, you can literally just go through and you can click on one, and then you can just go check how many have broken mods. And then you can also just go into here, and because for some reason there's a whole bunch of defense, you can just, you know, sort it by defense percentage, and you can see which one of your characters have defense percentage for some reason. So, go through your mods, be efficient about it, but go through your mods. Is this, I'll leave it up to you guys. So, is this something you guys want to talk about? So, Troopers on Break just reached out to me and said he's down for a call to talk about this. So basically, Meathead confirmed that we will not have an event with this era. Is this something you guys want to talk about, or should we just continue with roster reviews? Grievous. It's basically Grievous B1, B2, Magna Guard, and either Wat Tambor or Stap are basically your two best teams. Territory Wars, obviously Droideca's a good choice, but I still prefer Wat Tambor over Droideca. Yeah, no need to crash farm the new Marquis ADP. Who needs roster reviews? Let's talk. Okay, seems like the general consensus is let's get Troopers on. I just wish we had something that we could do, like Conquest or something, while we talk. So we have some gameplay in the background. I've already reset and Dead by Galactic War, so we can't even play that. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
How you doing?
Well, I dented my door and Grogu's in 20 pieces, so I'm good now.
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't affect me much. I wasn't planning on going for this era anyways. It's kind of surprising. Really quick, let me read this out for people just to kind of give context.
Yeah.
So at the end, this is from the update, the community post they put out about the eras and everything. At the end of each era, we intend to provide a new event or journey guide level unit to pursue using all the units you've worked to acquire through the era. Over the course of a calendar year, you could expect 12 episodes containing within 4 eras, plus an additional 13th episode each year during our normal time off in the holiday season. Holiday episodes are exceptions regarding marquee leases, and they will not contain new marquee characters. Meathead the other day confirmed, great question. Yes, typically our intention is to have an event or journey guide character that directly uses a team you are chasing inside an era. However, due to bandwidth issues, whatever that means, we were unable to complete the event in time for this era and had to cut it. And with that being said, the new Bad Batch squad is still solid, and we cannot wait to share with you the rest of the characters who make up the new Bad Batch team. So yeah.
Can I just say two quick things, and then you can give your response to that?
Yeah, shoot.
First off, you already told us what the characters are. You already
Yeah.
said that in Omega's hit reveal, so there's no really hype. We already know who it's all gonna be.
Mhm.
And second, bandwidth, really, that's the best they could come up with. Like, the event wouldn't come out for another 2 months, 2.5 months. Like,
Yeah.
you can't throw stuff together.
So that with the update, I think that there's something to do with that there. So let's pull up the update real quick.
And it's like, the thing that irritates me is that they promised this, and like, people went all in on Omega. They're like, oh cool, new leader, we're gonna get ready, and then this comes out. It's like,
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think this actually was announced yesterday. I think that Meathead message was from yesterday, wasn't it? So like, yeah.
Someone just sent it to me today. That's when I got it.
Oh yeah, today at 2:26. I could have sworn that was yesterday though. This might be a screenshot from yesterday, but yeah, I like. There's definitely a lot of people out there who wasted crystals 100% because this isn't like a community post. This isn't anything like that. This is just Meathead posting in a forum online, which is not an official way to communicate, and I think it's really stupid. But I do think this has a lot to do with the Naboo raid adjustments. So we just got the thing 2 days ago. Hello, Holotable Heroes. We have made some adjustments to the Naboo raid that should be implemented in our next update. The Command Droid special ability now starts on cooldown. The cooldown has been reduced from to 2 turns from 3. Command Droid no longer gives itself bonus turns with the charged modifier, and there's now a status effect on the Command Droid that indicates the number of turns remaining until it is able to use its special ability, so it can more easily be tracked. And so this was announced 2 days ago, and you look at the comments, and it's basically nice changes, as well as, I mean, I guess 7 months into the 9-month raid cycle is better than never, but man, couldn't you have done this months ago? Like, I think that they're behind on their overall schedule, and they cut the stuff that they were planning on for Bad Batch to basically try to hurry up and finish the new raid. And so to tide people over until a new raid can come, they made these changes to try and make it so people weren't as upset with them. So hey, maybe that means the Star Wars Episode 3 raid is coming for the second era. Here's to hoping.
But does that mean we get a Naboo raid for another 6 months?
Another 6? I don't know, but I would guess it's going to continue for probably a month or 2 after when it's supposed to. Or it could be up to 4 months when the next era ends. But yeah.
It's just so painful, but the only good thing is something that I was also going to talk to you about. I'm going to be making a video, and I had a video idea of what I would have done if I was going to do the Bad Batch era, like character releases and everything. This just adds more content. So like, from that perspective, it's like, oh yeah, but it's like what irritates me is they're going back on their word.
Yeah,
That's the
I
thing.
like
It could lead to. It could then. All right, it's hypothetical. It's not confirmed. They said it will lead to either a journey event or a journey event character or in a new event that you can use all of your tunes.
yeah, like they yeah, I feel like they really definitely did drop the ball on this. I think it's kind of stupid overall. They went out of their way to create a new system that would keep it so they didn't have to do road aheads, and like they could take their time and they could announce things in their own time, and we could assume, hey, things are leading up to things, and have a good idea of where they're planning on going. But I feel like they just immediately dropped the ball. Like, and it's not even with just this. Like, the episode pass came out and there was glaring issues. Yes, they did go and fix them, which is good. But like,
you see that level 1 is now you have to get 5,000 XP.
Yeah, they changed it back to 5,000 instead of the what is it, 3,000 it was before.
It was 1,000, 2,000 at level 2, 3,000. Then after level 5, it'd be 5,000 thereon.
Yeah, so like, I don't know. Like, yes, I can forgive them to an extent for that one, just because they, from what I'm understanding, they had all of this planned out. And so they probably didn't factor that into the changes for this era, and they were off on their off season. And so I could definitely see a make good and an apology for that one coming very soon. But overall, I think this whole thing with the, hey, we're going to drop Glat during our off season. We're going to leave on vacation and then come back. Ryzen era is starting when our first implementation of this era system is happening at the beginning of this year. I feel like it was handled very poorly.
Yeah, what I just don't get is Meathead, and I'm not blaming Meathead at all. He's the messenger, right? We've said this a million times, not being a dead horse, but he's just the messenger.
Yeah.
The fact that we were trying to rely on a TikTok ad of when Ahsoka is being released is ridiculous. And we're getting miscommunication instead of an official forum post that because I had to tag Arnold in his VIP chat to say, hey, look at this, because like they didn't make an official post, nothing like that. It's like they need to work on their communication if they want this era thing to succeed. Like, you already started off bad with the galactic challenges. You already started bad with the pass and everything, with the currency and stuff, which they changed, granted, okay. But how many times do you have to yell and threaten to quit the game for us to get the fixes we need?
Yeah, like it's frankly ridiculous. I don't know what else to say besides that, but like, yeah, it's been handled so poorly, and like we're used to things being handled poorly. It happens with CG. Huh?
This is the new level of horrible.
Right?
The fact
like,
that the biggest, most expensive character, we were expecting the release time based off a TikTok ad. Nothing even in the Discord or Swiggo events. A TikTok ad that I screenshotted. Again, I screenshotted that, and then someone edited, circled stuff, and all that. That's where we're getting our info from. That's ridiculous.
Which it's not the first time we've had that happen too. We've had that a couple times where we end up with just like the only way we know is through an ad on another form of social media. I'm like, you couldn't just announce this?
Like, how hard is it to put a forum post up? Hey, this is when she will be released, or hey, quick update. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do the event that we had scheduled. However, we will compensate and we will up rewards in the marquee events at the 7-star tier, or something like that. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, it's
simple PR, because I'm working in sports media. I'm interviewing for jobs and stuff, and a big thing that they asked me about is how are you going to engage with the community? How are you going to engage with the consumers? It's just basic business 101. Communication is key. Now, if they did a TikTok ad on top of a forum post, okay, you're getting the word out in more ways than one. Maybe people don't check the forums and they just are on TikTok. But really, like, we're starting the year off like this. That's how we're going to find it out. Like, and now here's my question. I did a poll in my chat. I've had 40 people come and go. My poll got up to like 15 people. No one's going for Bad Batch now. Like, there's even whales that are like, There, no. Why am I? He literally
The
just
only
said to
reason
do-
that I would possibly go for the team is A, it's a PP, which I get. You know, I get if people have a PP. But like then B, the only other reason that you could possibly have for going for it is, you know, if they're like great mothers level. Like that's the only other reason.
So Iron Deer in my chat just said he still gets the eighth anniversary ad on from Swigo.
Oh my gosh.
You know what the funny thing is? We see ads for like the raids. Which raid will you choose? One of them is literally one of the screens they show is an assault battle. Like I screenshot that and like, well, maybe that's a Revenge of the Sith raid. I'm like, really, guys? Really? It's literally the one where you face where it's like Yoda. I think it's it's a mythic tier. It's the Yoda mythic tier.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It shows all the raids. And here's the funny thing: they didn't show the Endor raid when they did that ad. They didn't show the Naboo raid. They didn't show any of that.
Yeah. Gosh.
But yeah, I didn't mean to pull you away from whatever you're doing. But what are your last overall thoughts before I let you get back to your roster reviews?
It's sadly poorly done on CG's part, but unfortunately, it's kind of become the standard. Yeah, I hope we get to a better spot, but for now, I mean, I'm just hoping for a make good, and I better be wowed by the next raid and not be pissed by it.
Yeah, if they do this with Revenge of the Sith, which I'm saving up my crystals. I told my chat this, and they agreed with me. They're okay with that. I'm stopping all farms. I'm saving all my crystals to get one of those, at least one per marquee for Revenge of the Sith, of those big 12 card packs. If they mess up Revenge of the Sith, I am gonna be livid.
Yeah, they cannot mess that up. Otherwise, it's going to ruin people's, thoughts on that. They think they'll like Lightspeed bonus has brought back a lot of players. They're going to lose a lot of players this year if they're not careful.
Yeah, I agree. But hey, I will let you get back to it. If you do want to do something like on a video of like, what we could have done, what we would have done if like we were doing the Bad Batch era, I'm more than happy to do that. But I know you're a busy guy, so. Yeah,
sounds good. I'll reach out if I got time.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I appreciate you taking time to talk to us. I like immediately when I saw this, I'm like, oh, Beavers.
Dude, it's so painful. I'm glad I swore off new content for this year. I was just like, unless they come out with something really good for Revenge of the Sith, I'm not going for anything new for the next 6 to 8 months because I need to finish, Leia, I need to finish Profundity, I need to stabilize my account. And then they dropped the ball in the first era, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I said no.
Well, people are saying that they may put them as a planet in Rise of the Empire at an extremely high relic. And
I mean, honestly, I could see it, especially if they drop a Lightspeed bundle for Bad Batch and they make it all Bad Batch themed for whatever planet they end up doing. I could definitely see them, trying to squeeze as much money as possible out of people for it.
Yeah. But all right, I will let you get going. I appreciate you taking my call. You guys have a good time, and yeah, just reach out whenever you get some time. I appreciate it.
Sounds great. I'll plan on it, my friend.
All right, good time. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, you too.
I'll raid you when I finish.
Sounds good. We'll see how late both of us are streaming tonight.
Oh, God. Yeah, all right. Have a good night.
You too. So that's content aimed at just the top dozen guilds, the Rote Planet. Yeah, I mean, that's... If they add another one, it gives, them another step in the rungs, because right now we have, Zepho is the first step, we've got Mando as the next step, and so adding another rung somewhere. Here, let's open the route map real quick. See if there's a planet that we can identify. So Kashyyyk, we're gonna guess it's dark side, I would guess, right? Build it off Geonosis, doesn't seem right. Medical Station, Malachor. None of these feel right here. Felucia, Kessel, Vandor, Hoth. I don't know. None of them really feel super right for a special mission. Not for the Bad Batch. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Rote's the way, just because I'm not seeing like a good split off point that makes sense to me with Bad Batch. New Planet Camino, I'd guess. Yeah, they could do a Camino. Do like a... that'd be rough to do another light side. Do like a... Off of Kashyyyk, do Camino. I could see that. Kessel, Vandor. Yeah, I think the only one that I can think of is Kashyyyk to... Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what they plan, but I don't know. It's unfortunate. Like, what's the point of new characters then? Like, I don't get it. I don't. Does anyone know how to beat these? I don't have Ewoks. Okay, we'll hit that. We're up to 72 stacks of Ancestor Resolve. Ugnaught Cup Duo. Ah, I wish, dude. I wish I had them done. Dude, SLKR's ultimate, like, counter is anything that's a turn meter train. Okay, we're gonna hit this and hope for the best. Yeah, let's go all in on you. Yeah, let's get rid of Grand Inquisitor. Dang, bro. I mean, now it's much easier to clean up. Dang. You leave Paz alone. I said leave Paz alone. Ah, locked on healing immunity. That was my bad. All I need is... Oh, you're killing me. All I need is one big hit. Yeah, just go for Reba. Gosh, so close. I can't even call her to assist because... I shouldn't have ability blocked her. Gosh dang it, I should have used the other ability. Oh, we're so close. Gosh, dang it. Sure. No! We were so close again. We didn't have ability block. Oh. Well, that's it. At least they don't have a Grand Inquisitor anymore. Yes, if he doesn't have Huck, Sergeant Cooker, the answer is yes. I don't know. Does this work in Territory War? We're gonna try it. ADP, I was trying, dude. I was trying. Every time we took a turn, we were under taunt, and she can't ignore taunt in Territory War. Trust me, I was trying, my dude. We already used Omihara. There we go. Don't worry, guys. Eventually, we'll get through her. Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh. Kill him. Oh, I wanted to kill her with the basic. Heck yes! Killed her with the basic, guys. Okay. Let me just get one more of these just to help out my guild. What's this one look like? Start with damage immunity, but the rest is pretty garbage. I don't know. I feel like Ray's gotta be able to do this. Basically, it's just how squishy your team is, Sergeant Cooker. She can very easily kill you. Sure. Okay. We'll hop right back into roster reviews in just a moment, guys. Promise. Yes, he gets really beefy and he takes tons of hits. And he makes his whole team quite beefy. Dang! That was a hard hit. I think Ray might insta-kill as soon as she gets a turn, dude. Oh my gosh, they're leaving Ray alone. Her ult's just gonna murder everyone. She's ramping so much. Honestly, yeah, let's push some more turn meter into them, see if they can't take some more turns. Oh my gosh, they're so dumb. Okay, now they're actually hitting her. We don't want to feed turn meter when they don't have There we go. Yeah, that was only one damage instance of 167,000 damage. Holy shiz. Trying to think of what GLs we have. Who's my last one? Geonosian Brood Alpha? Did I put the GBA on defense? It feels like such a waste to use a Geonosian Brood Alpha here. Yeah, let's just go with a Kyler Ren unmasked and hope for the best. Okay. Dang, Cooker. Let's start off by stunning Drogon, make sure he can't get his special turn stuff. Gosh dang it! That ability block was at the perfect spot! I think that's the game, guys. That ability block was the perfect timing. If we had an armor that was just a little bit faster, we would have been fine. Yeah, my watt was too low for a cron. You're supposed to get tougher when you lose turn meter, you jerk. Okay. Yes, I'm about to use a Jabba against this. Nice, Cooker. This feels like such a waste. Well, I'm probably not going to play Territory Wars the rest of the night if it makes you feel any better. And honestly, this might lose, so... Oh my gosh, please just land a freaking... Oh my gosh, we can't land him. We can't land him, guys. Oh, that's tenacity up. But like, even with her, she doesn't have tenacity up. There we go. My goodness. That's why I hate hitting her frickin' AoE. Okay, everyone has them. We have contract. Yeah, I should have figured that wouldn't work. Want to try it though. Let's just keep going for a second. I want to try and layer on as many as I can on Grand Inquisitor to ensure he dies regardless of whatever else happens in this battle. Okay, get that taunt up. Ability block, perhaps. We got a couple. There we go. No more Grand Inquisitor. Actually. Let's just ensure that we get ultimate. Chrysanthemum has a revive, or rather, Jabba has a revive for Chrysanthemum. Jabba gives 1 free revive to Chrysanthemum. I have an Embo at Relic 5, but I don't have a Omicron to spare or a Zeta to spare for him. This is the first time I've ever used Jabba offensive melee myself, Jonah. Like, I don't. There's more of us, Zeta. Is it just icing on the cake? No, it's like a main engine of the turn meter train. It is not icing on the cake. Okay. Sick. I've helped out my guild. I will play some more because I forgot to put defense. Like, literally. What is my total banners right now? 182. Gosh. Okay. Roster reviews. Okay, I've got about an hour before I need to get off. So let's jump through as many of these as we can. We did Andro. We're on RB Black. Is RB Black here? Bro's carrying his guild. I mean... I'm top of our guild for attacks? Does that matter? I don't know. I don't know. You'd hate how higher level guilds operate in territory wars? Yeah, I'd rather die than join a territory war focused guild, my dude. Like, I'm just now getting to the farms where, like, I have enough Omicrons to start dropping on things. Like, I think I gave Boss Nass's Omicron recently, yeah. And, like, I just now started putting Territory War Omicrons on my characters because I just had a ridiculous amount of Omicrons. Like, I think while waiting for Dr. Dre, I've had, I think, 4 Omicrons that I've applied. Just because of the new episode shipments. Yeah, dude, if Territory War gets love this year, I will 100% put effort into it. Anyways, is RB Black still here? Starkiller. The answer is Starkiller, wishy-washy. Yeah, it is Wildstorm. We got Jonah. Or sorry, Jixna. It's like 3 trillion Kairos. 4 characters. Shut up, ADP. Really, Jonah's making a big deal about wanting a roster review, and now Jonah's gone. Okay. Insidious. Okay, there's Jonah. Jonah, you literally didn't give me anything about your account. A Darth Revan Lightspeed? No. Yes? A Darth Revan Lightspeed bundle. And an Executor farm? You should roast Arnold's roster. The biggest roast I can give of Arnold's roster is that he Relic 7'd his Jedi Knight Revan after spending the last 4 years being completely adamant that he would never have a reason to Relic 7 Jedi Knight Revan, and nor would he, regardless of what anyone else says. Sure, Jonah. Sure. It's okay. We can call you free to play plus. We get it. It's fine. You don't have to worry. You have a Treya Omicron, but no Savage. Is that what I'm seeing here? Insidious gave it to you, actually? Oh, nice. Sure. Insidious gave it. Where's... Oh, there's your Savage. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I'm blind today, but I'm blind today. Relic 3 is not... good. Relic 5, please. Yeah, Executor, solid. Jabba next. Looks like you have an idea to go for the Rebel Trinity. Jabba next. After you finish your Executor and before you go for Jabba, I want to see you finish your Sith Empire and your Sith Triumvirate. But then, yes, 100% go in. I also want to see you finish a Dark Trooper. This should be something that you're working on. You're getting a Relic 8 Piet. Please take advantage of your farms. Please don't just leave farms in the dust, my friend. So, get yourself a Dark Trooper. Finish your Sith Triumvirate and your Sith Empire. And then continue onwards towards Jabba. And then go from Jabba into JML, into Profundity, into Leia. I don't know. or Jabba into Leia into JML into Profundity, whatever you want to do. Just Jabba next. Farming up M troopers on the side, good. Nice, Storm. He won my Revan Lightspeed bundle giveaway. Sure, Insidious. Honestly, Jonah, I'm impressed. You've gotten a YouTuber to agree with you. I'm very impressed. You're covering your butt really well. Sure, you didn't buy the Lightspeed bundle. Yeah, I 100% agree, Wishy-Washy. I think this is an excellent start to an account. You're looking really good overall. Basically, keep going on your route, and I think you're going to be golden. I don't see any problem with this account. I don't want you sleeping on your Revens by any means, especially, like, you have a Jedi Knight Revan in your account, you have a Darth Revan in your account. I want to see those worked on, especially as you go towards Jabba. You're going to get a Jedi Knight Luke to go with your Jedi Knight Revan, and that's going to be an excellent team in your roster. So you have a lot of good stuff to be able to play around with, and I don't want you, like, leaving things in the dust. So... probably not JP Sereno. I don't think so, Wishy-Washy. Keep working on your mods. I want to see Jedi Knight Revan over 300 by the time that you finish him. Same with Darth Revan. Admiral Piet being over 300 is great. I want to see over 330, especially as you get Imperial Troopers, because right now a 300 speed Admiral Piet is really not that helpful. I'd rather see it on Jedi Knight Revan or Darth Revan. But as you get Imperial Troopers, this will make more sense overall. But yeah, I want to make sure that those are getting their fair share of speed. You're over the speed threshold for him. Our fleet's good. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Solid start. I love the fact that you have the Rebel Y-Wing at 7 stars. You have the Phantom at 7 stars. Like, you have an eye on your Rebel fleet, and I like that. But, like, an account this early, it's really hard to tell at the moment. At current moment, though, it's looking good. You have some stuff pushed into your Rebel fleet. You have, you know, your stuff for Executor going. So I'm going to say yes. Looking good. I am on the... I just finished the episode, like, No More Friends or something like that. It's the one right after the treasure. So I think I'm one episode behind right now. Yeah, ADP, I'm enjoying it. What gear level do you think Bam needs to do to complete the Executor journey? Technically, gear 8. Is it painful? Abso-freaking-lutely. But can you technically do it? Yes. Do I suggest gear 10? Yes. Do I suggest you relic your Bam as soon as possible? Absolutely, yes. But technically, you can do it with gear 8. I've seen people do it. I don't know. I mean, Qui-Gon Jinn Zeta isn't super important if you don't have an Anakin leveled at all. What do I do for a minimal for Cad Bane as well? Cad Bane's not part of the event. You better relic 5 both characters at bare minimum. But if I recall correctly, Cad Bane's not even in the event. Imperial TIE Fighter, TIE Advanced, Imperial TIE Bomber, Houndstooth, Slave 1, IG-2000, TIE Fighter, Razor Crest. The Xanadu's Blood is not in the event. yeah, Xanadu's Blood's not in the event, so you can't actually use him in the event, and so there's no need to get him up immediately, but you should be Relic 5ing him as soon as you finish the Executor. Sounds great, ADP. You have a great night. Yeah, you're going to have to message support, Wishy-Washy. Who should I put an Omi on? Why does everyone insist that they spend their Omis? Qui-Gon Jinn. I don't know. You don't have a lot of people to Omi. Like, you have the important Omis in your roster, although these two should be Relic 5. You have important Omis in your roster. The only real other thing in here that you could possibly throw it on is Qui-Gon, but you don't have a leveled up Jedi Knight Anakin. Save it. I promise there'll be a time where you need so many Omicrons. Now is not that moment. Feel free to hold on to it for now. If you really want to work towards something, you can keep working on your bounty hunter teams and maybe get a Zam Omicron. But otherwise, honestly, you're kind of in a good spot right now, and you don't really have anyone that deserves an Omicron. So. What relics should you push to climb over other executors in fleets? I feel like it's not super important. Yeah, Violet, we'll add you to next on the list as soon as we start the next one. Let me answer this question. Shut up, Cooker. Sounds good, Storm. You have a great night, my friend. As long as you have them Relic 5 or above on all of the characters, I think you'll be fine. It's more of a matter at this point of RNG rather than actual Relic levels. If you want to beat out other teams, I think the best bet is Relic 9ing your Piet. I don't think it's about having high Relic levels on your characters. I think it's about having a 7-star Punishing One and a Relic 9 on your Piet. It used to be basically as long as you had either, you know, your stuff set up and you knew how to do it, or you had the Ebon Hawk. But why is R9 Piet so common? Because of mirror matches inside Fleet Arena. That's it. That's the only reason, Wishy-Washy. And there's a reason that people say that fleet commanders deserve Relic 9, and the only one that applies to is Piet, because he's the only one that's a Relic 8. All the other ones come Relic 9 as part of the requirements for their ships. But for Piet, it's a Relic 8, and so the Relic 9 Piet allows you to go first and have a better chance at winning your mirror matches in Fleet Arena, and so that's like the only reason to do it. Okay, Violet, did you put your stuff in the Discord? There it is. Thank you once again for the $5, my friend. Confirm to finish Jabba. No, I think Jabba's fine right here. Don't put any more gear into him. Ooh, interesting. You took Galactic Legend before Illicit Business. Illicit Business should definitely be your next Zeta on your list. Finish going for C and finish going for Executor finally. Please do the Executor first. Finish Cat and Ben. Finish my Seer team. Then go for Leviathan since I have Malgus Proving Grounds 3-star. Other than that, I'm not sure what to do. Stay in the Rebel Trinity, my friend. Stay in the freaking Rebel Trinity. I want to see a JML. I want to see a Leia ASAP. Don't go straying too far out of your pocket. You have a good spot to be in for your roster. Stick to it. Like, I'd honestly take either of those over Sith Eternal any day. I know you're one character away from C, so is the rest of the world, but he's not a good character. Is that true? Mr. Bean, I don't know how true it is today. It used to be true. I don't know how true it is today. The problem with the 6-star thing is that the punishing one's completely thrown off the mirror match. I would probably stick to the 5-star, though. I've heard people are still beating 7-star executors with a 5-star executor, so. Also, my roommate just brought me a steak. Dude, my first roommate during the last stream brought me spam asubi, and then my other roommate just brought me a steak. Yes, wishy-washy. There's been quite a few hacks throughout the years for Galaxy of Heroes. At one point, there was a guy who was randomly giving away Galactic Legends into people's accounts. When it comes to hackers, you'll typically see like a singular character soloing GL level teams like Sidious at like gear, 7, level 73. Kyle Burton, I have a saying about steak, and it's, we've already killed the cow, we don't need to drown it too. If you are putting A1 on a steak, that means you had a poorly made steak, because you're covering up the mistake of the cook. Typically, I don't like using sauce on food in general, unless it's part of the dish. Because I firmly believe that sauce, if you are eating sauce on most foods, especially drenching most foods in sauce, you enjoy the sauce and you don't enjoy the food, and you should be eating somewhere else where you enjoy the food. I prefer my sauce over my steak, and that's your prerogative. If you enjoy A1 better than a well-made steak, it's your prerogative. I disagree, but it's your prerogative. Yeah, dude, I'm loving this. Isn't quite a medium rare, I'd say probably medium, but what is the best Zeta in your opinion, not including GLs? Honestly, probably Jedi Knight Luke's lead. Like, yeah, it has its problems and could use a lifter, but honestly, probably one of the best Zetas I've ever spent for PvE. Hux only gives advantage to first order allies. Sergeant Cooker. The advantage that makes the taunt happen for zombie comes from SLKR's swipe. Heck yeah, Retro. Oh, that was a magnificent steak. I believe you don't ever use her second ability, Sergeant Cooker. I believe. I think you're just supposed to use her basic at all times. I don't remember why on a SLKR team, but I believe that's the strap. Anyways, back to your roster review, Violet. I apologize, I've gotten off topic. Here's the thing, dude. You have a GL ship. Is it one of the worst GL ships at the moment? Yes. But you have a GL ship. You are getting your Jabba up right now. With those two moves and with Executor on the rise as one of your next farms, I have no problems with any of your farming. Like, go for your Seer team, sure. Cat Ben should be first. Like, if I were you, I'd be doing Cat, Ben, Executor, then Sith Eternal, then your Seer team, then Leviathan. That would be my order of operations. But otherwise, you're good, dude. You're doing great. You're doing great. I would highly suggest, now that you have the kind of the main tools of your roster, that you do fill out your roster, because I know that's what you've been trying to do for so long. We've had many a roster review where we talk about it and you're like, I'm going for Seer. I'm like, you shouldn't. I'm going for Maul. You shouldn't. I would say once you get Jabba the Hutt and once you get Executor in your roster, do whatever the freak you want, ignore whatever you want from me. Like, I don't care how you build your roster, you're going to do a good job doing it. So I wouldn't be worried at that point. I wouldn't Dragon Wolf. Keep in mind, you can purchase the Conquest Pass as you go through. And so if you can get really far with the Conquest and then buy the pass, you can. Like, so see where you get to before you purchase it. Like, I wouldn't say it's worthless, Sergeant Cooker, because you can still get, you know, a Conquest character sooner, even if you're not getting Gold Crate. You know, if you're getting, I think, the crate right below gold and you're paying for the pass, I believe you get it in 6 months. So, like, it remains to be seen on how far you can get Dragon Wolf. I wouldn't purchase it unless you're getting towards, like, the crate right before gold. Heck yeah, Violet. I sure didn't gameplay. I don't have really any desire to go for Balin, I'm gonna be honest. Which is unfortunate because his Rex are good, and I probably will go for 2 of his Rex soon. But, like, I have no desire to go for Balin. I don't know. I have a poor distinction between the game and Star Wars in general. Like, a lot of people are like, you know, I don't farm Rey because I don't like Rey in canon. I will farm Balin because I like him in canon. I, most of the time, have zero regard for how I feel about them in canon. I love watching things disappear. I love pixels disappearing on my screen. And so a team that impresses me and looks really interesting to me is something I'm going to go for regardless of how much I care about them. I could not care less about Gar Saxon, but I love how the pixels move. And so you know, I don't jiggle, I fold. That's what I'm looking for. And so Balin just did not impress me going in. So unless you get the profile picture. Yeah, Bobo, honestly, like, I might get one by default just because of the things I want to farm in the next year to make my life easier. Yeah, see, I loved Balin in the show, but I wasn't impressed by the character in game, and so I don't really have a desire to go for it. It's the same thing with Lord Vader. Like, I love Lord Vader in canon, but his mechanics are garbage, and so I can never justify going for him. There are very few perfect PPs in the game for me. There are very few perfect PPs in the game. Starkiller is the most perfect PP. He's great, Dragon Wolf, I will say. He is a PP to me. Okay, any other questions at all before we move on, Violet? I know we've kind of, like, just affirmed your plans, and I've given you an alternate order for your plans, but that's about it. Is there any other questions that you have before we move on? Oh, I want so badly to say yes, Violet. If it's a PP, absolutely. I dream of the day these guys get a Tusken Warrior. I dream of the day that we get one more Jawa, or we get the lady from Mandalorian and are able to use her as the leader of the Jawas. I dream of that day. The Jawas have always been a little peepee to me that are, you know, they're a meme peepee. They don't quite fit the canon peepee. They don't quite fit the mechanics peepee, but they're a meme peepee. I'm so glad there's a Lightspeed bundle. So glad. Technically, I believe they actually time out Sergeant Cooker with Baby Kylo if you have him high enough relic. At low relic, yes, he can beat it, but I'm pretty sure at high relic, these guys just time out. No, but then they can't get people to spend money on stupid stuff, Swigo. What's my minimum for a paid roster review? We started doing $5. And also, there's nothing more fun with Jawas than watching them take down Geos. I still love that to this day. Okay, we got 30 minutes left. Let's keep going. Insidious, are you still here? Even though you know what we're going to talk about. I know you said you're already working on them, but, like, your ships, dude. Your ships, bro. You don't have a Hyena bomber. You don't have your Star Fortress done. Like, your ships. I remember looking at your account when we did our episode of Damn Fine Discussion, and your ships need help. Like, your characters are great, but your ships are painful. Finished Bo Mandalore, now going for Lord Vader than Leviathan next. Sure, if you want to go for Lord Vader, you certainly can. I'd rather see you go for Leviathan followed by Ahsoka, honestly, over going for Lord Vader. But if you're dead set on Lord Vader, go for Lord Vader. Honestly, yeah, I'd probably do Mommy Leviathan Balin. Take advantage of your Night Sister stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Dragon Wolf will do you next, my friend. You have a lot of low relics in this account. Relic 3 troopers with a Relic 9 gas is wild. Yeah, I'd want you to Leviathan, maybe Balin, but honestly, I'd probably do before any of that. I'd fix some holes. You've already mentioned that your ships aren't doing good, and I've seen your ships. They aren't great. So doing the Bad Batch might be a great option for you. Doing the, Doing the Leviathan's gonna be great. Like, you can build the Bad Batch without going for Lord Vader. Troopers on break, coming in with the raid. Welcome, welcome, everyone from Troopers on break. Rogue Alpha Fleet, first order done, and you have Profundity, which is solid. Solid step in the right direction. Yeah, have you considered Relic 9ing your Master Qui-Gon and your Poncho? Your Quancho and your Pay to Win? Hey, Iron Deer. How you doing? Good to see you guys. I don't know. It feels like an account that could really benefit from getting Relic 9 Master Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Yeah, so you're obviously going to finish your Bo-Katan. Do you have a Luthen that you just like never activated? Hey Corey, welcome, welcome, my friend. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't Relic 9 your Master Qui-Gon or Padawan Obi-Wan either. I'm not seeing a Quad main here. Yeah. Welcome back from lurking, Ema. Nice, Josh. You're missing a whole lot of power in your roster from not going from Conquest units. This last year has been one of the best years for Conquest units we've ever seen. And on top of that, you know, we're looking at Dr. Dre coming out next. Sounds good, troopers. Thank you again for the raid, my friend. Yeah, I don't know. I would ignore Lord Vader. I'd work on some of your relic levels overall. I think that's the big thing that I'm a little worried about is you're kind of neglecting some of your characters. I think Marauder would go a long way, getting your relic Bad Batch, but I don't think the rest of Lord Vader is really going to benefit your account. I think Balin Skull will benefit you much more. You know, it'll give you a Balin Skull, as well as getting a great Mother's Team, because you have everything you need to make it. Sounds good, troopers. But yeah, I mean, the fact you're not doing Conquest is going to be painful to your roster, but, you know, you do what you can. Yeah. The one thing that I'm gonna just be like hard pass is Lord Vader, dude. I don't think it's worth pushing Lord Vader at all. Yeah, Bad Batch is being looked at because of Lord Vader. Yeah, that's the thing, is like I'm working on Bad Batch right now. I mentioned this earlier in our members only stream. I'm working on Bad Batch right now. I've got a Relic 5 for one of them. I'm going to be Relic 5ing the other two. Yeah, they're my next two Relic 5s. Looking at my Lord Vader requirements, I'm going to be done with that. Padme's will be at Gear 12. Echoes at Relic 5 of 7. Bad Batch Echoes at Gear 12. Count Dooku's at Relic 6 of 8. Zam's at Relic 5 of 7. Grand Moff Tarkin's at 3 of 7. ARC Troopers at 5 of 8. Newt Gunray is at Gear 10. I'm literally like, you know, I could go get Lord Vader in like a month. I don't care. It's not going to benefit my roster that much. Like a Great Mothers would benefit my roster more than a Lord Vader would. So, how much money do I have to give you to relic your Padme? She's at Gear 12 forever. Give me patience instead. Give me patience instead, Sergeant Cooker. The moment that I get JMK into my roster is the moment that this goes up to Gear 13 and up to Relic 5. But until I get a JMK in my roster, this is going to stay at Gear 12 unless someone pays me $200. I refuse to... She does nothing for my roster. She doesn't. She's sat there. Yeah, I'll have her within a year. I can make that agreement, Sergeant Cooker. If I'm doing my math correctly, I should be done with everything I need in like 6 months, I'm going to be honest. Do you take Lego money? Like, it's just, I don't see a point. It takes away from my other farms. I'd much rather have my my stuff going to other things. If I could refund her 2 Zetas, I would, instantly. I'm going to say no. Having a fast Tusken Chieftain is never a bad thing, and he has a very high base speed. Would I say it's a bad thing? I don't think so. Like, yeah, this is probably too much in most people's opinion, but like, if you're getting holds and you're seeing results, sure. Once the Datacron goes away, I'd probably move the mods away. But like, for now, it's getting you holds, so I would say it's not at all unjustified. Yeah, your Resistance Hero Finn's looking a little slow. Jedi Knight Revan's still above 300, right? Yeah, okay, so he's decent. Captain Rex. Yep, still over 300, so decent. Yeah, I mean, you're working on your mods. It's looking good for the most part. She's a little slow, but still solid. You don't necessarily need a ton of speed on Bo-Katan, which is nice. Yeah, overall, I mean, keep working on your mods, but your mods are looking good, dude. Do I let Beaver cringe at my roster? Oh, no. RB Black. We literally called your name like 4 times and you never responded. That's why you haven't gotten a roster of you, not because you weren't connected on the Discord. Ends at Dookie? Where's Dookie? Dookie. Where's Dookie? Why am I blind? I promise I'll find Dookie. Dookie, there you go. That's a harsh fall off. Hold up. 300 to 260? You need to work on your overall, like, your mod, you just overall mod depth, dude. The fact that that is 40 speed difference is wild in an account like this. Mara, hey. I love you. I know. You can smell steak right now. It was not for you. Go lay down. Yeah, I know. I need to take you out. Don't worry. We're almost done with the stream, okay? Bow only gear 12. Yeah, which you're going to get an additional 14 speed, if I'm doing my math correctly, which puts her in the 270s, which is where I have mine. But if, I mean, maybe it's changed what the average is, but if I recall correctly, the average is 280 for her. It was 284 when I first checked. I don't know what it is nowadays, but that's always been the goal, is kind of at least shoot for the average. So unlock a mommy Mandalore and leave her at level 1. Yeah. Bane being that slow, I honestly didn't check the Bane. Let's check the Bane. He should be 260 to 280. If you can get over 280, you're amazing. But yeah, his Bane's slow. I mean, he makes up with it with a Relic 9, but he still can be lapped fairly easily by GLs. Okay, and Dragon Wolf is next. Let's take a look at Dragon Wolves. Starting on my team fill outs, starting on my team fill outs. Any suggestions would be appreciated. Going for Jabba once Rex are finished, and I have all the Kairos for Jabba. So working on Krex and Thrawn and Malak, so many other tunes and ships. Okay. So you're going for a lot. You're basically cleaning up your roster while you wait for the shards for Jabba. That's what I'm hearing, right? Thanks for the roast, man. I appreciate it. I mean, it's looking like a solid roster, obviously. You know, you're very close to being an end game roster. I don't think Lord Vader's worth it. I just don't. But other than that, I mean, your mods are looking good on the top end. The mod depth is a little lacking, but overall, solid account. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with the account besides the ships, and you already know that. You're already working on that. So, like, there's not much there to give you besides, you could up some relic levels. And I wouldn't do Lord Vader. I just wouldn't. Pete my JLM says I think they rolled nice. Okay. Let's take a look. I would like to see a protection here instead of speed. Solid. I love the 17 speed and the space protection. Nice speed protection. Beautiful speed. Looking a little iffy, but you got some protection here. The flat percent, flat amount. Solid speed. You're in the 533 area. I'd like to see them improve a bit, just so that way you can move this into a protection mod. But otherwise, I think it looks real good. Hey, Death Destroyer of Worlds, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Let's see. Ray, 500, over 1,000. Yep. Be ready to cry. We'll see if we get it to Troopers on break. We got a huge list going. Let's see. Yep, so you have the bundle. You said you're working on Captain Rex, Malak, and... hold on. I gotta find you again. There you are. Krex, Thrawn, and Malak. So many tunes and ships. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think a cleanup phase will go a long way for this account. I think you're kind of in a good spot. You're making good decisions because, honestly, I'd be going for Jabba, and then after Jabba, I'd be doing a cleanup phase. How long are you going to be on? I'm only on for another 15 minutes. I don't have a whole lot of time. CG has a list too of bugs. Yeah, you're not wrong, troopers. But yeah, I only have about another 15 minutes, and Mara's giving me those eyes that she's like, I need to go. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it. She's literally sitting in my light source right now, just staring at me. Like, I can't actually see her. She's just a black silhouette to me. But yeah, I think you're on the right path. After the Jabba, I might consider something like a Profundity during your cleanup phase, just to give you time to get some more Zetas. So, like, take some time, do some cleanup, and then when you're itching for a new farm, do something like a Profundity, so that way you can avoid spending Zetas and kind of get back into a good spot in your Zetas. Do you need anything else to get Jabba, Dragon Wolf? You gonna come back on? Not for today. I'll come back on tomorrow. We got a stream tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And then just depending on when my roommates will get home will depend on how long I stream and do roster reviews tomorrow. But we have yet another week of no GAC on the other two accounts. So we'll finish up GAC in like an hour, hour and a half, and have like an extra hour and a half to do roster reviews. So I'm assuming we'll get through quite a bit of roster reviews over the coming week. Relic levels, and that's it. Okay, then yeah. Honestly, yeah. Finish the Jabba, and then I'd say take a 3-month break, because you have a lot down here you could be working on and finishing up, and I think it's very warranted. You know, you have a Zori that you should be working on, Krex, Malak, Grievous, like a Marin if you don't have it. I'm guessing you don't. Like, you have plenty that you can work on and do some good stuff with, and I'd like to see you work on those things. Heck yeah, Death. Sounds good, Tanner. Hey, Otter, welcome, my friend. Under Jawa Engineer. Dude, there it is, Marin. Yes. So yeah, finishing your Marin for your Night Sisters, getting Zetas on your Night Sisters, you know, getting some of your stuff done. I'm seeing an Emphas Nest, which means you have a Vandor Chewbacca, so a Vandor Zeta and a Dash Omicron will go a long way. Also, your Dash's mods aren't there, which is worrying. But yeah, so you have a lot to work on to fix up in your roster, and I think you should take some time and do so. 100%. You need to build up some more Zetas. You're definitely in Zeta debt, and you're in farm debt. And so taking a break, working on some farms for like 3 months after you get Jabba is going to be excellent for your account. If you need a big project after that, go for Profundity. 100%. Yeah, like I get it, dude. I was there, and I am taking a break to get out of it. Like, dude, I just finished my last Zeta for Jabba. Like, literally this week I finished my last Zeta for Jabba, and so now I have Zetas coming in, and so my next Zeta I can put on whoever the freak I want to, and so I can finally, you know, put a Zeta on to Third Sister and give her more than just one Zeta, or I can, you know, throw a Zeta on my Night Sisters and get one on my Marin, so that way my Marin can actually revive people. You know, I have a lot to work on right now, and I'm just taking a break, and I'm getting my Marauder up and relict, my Mace Windu up and relict for my endurance counters. Gonna take some time, get my Marin relict up. You know, just take some time and do some stuff, and then I'm gonna go straight into Profundity. I'm literally doing the same thing I'm prescribing to you right now. So, dude, if I could refund my Stormtrooper Han Zeta, I would do so immediately. Let's heap on. Okay, there we go. If I could refund those Omegas, I would. Do you see that instant regret there? Dude, I didn't need the Han bundle. I didn't. I really didn't need the Han bundle, but it was so tempting just to grab it to have a Relic Stormtrooper Han to like justify the Zeta that's on him. It hurts. But regardless. Almost got it for platoons. I was considering the same thing. My guild's way too far past platoons though, so it doesn't really matter to them. I'm pretty sure it's required for a combat mission, right? On the Kira combat mission? I could be wrong. But yeah, I think you're in a good spot. Let's check your ships real quick. Make sure you're not like sleeping on your ships hardcore. Okay, I'm trusting you, Dragon Wolf. I'm trusting you. But overall, yeah, I think taking a break is a great idea after Jabba, and just waiting on the stuff to get Jabba. That's great. I love it. Yeah, like, you got this, dude. Just give it some time, essentially. First order faster than Hawks. Resistance 0 Finn, your top characters. 273 is not great for one of your top 3 characters, and your mods on your non-GLs are looking a little shoddy. So make sure you are working on your mods, which, I mean, you have Jabba now too, or you're getting Jabba now, so that's going to help out a lot. But yeah, Dragon Wolf, you're not wrong. It happens. It's happened to me. You know, there's a reason that in my collection I have a squad tab named In Need of Erection, and it's characters that I need to finish. Luckily, that list is getting very small nowadays, and my Zeta order is very outdated because I no longer need these characters like at all. You know, my account went a little faster than I was expecting, so I need to redo my Zeta order. But yeah, like, I get it, dude. There's so much to finish. Take a break and finish some of it. Even if you just finish like 3 or 4 characters, finish up a couple teams, and then just move on to Profundity. Then you can finish a couple more characters, then move on to, you know, Sith Eternal or whatever it is that you want to do next in your account. So, erectile dysfunction over here. Means you're ignoring critical members of the team. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. One of these days. Like, this is what I'm struggling with right now, is I have a quad bay. Will I do it? Maybe soon. Maybe soon. But, like, I don't know. It's on my list. It definitely is on my list. Basically I'm going to finish Marin, and then I think that's going to be the next team I build after my Profundity is going to be building the Quad Mate team, because like I need the assault battle period. I do. So I'm at that point where the assault battle team is mucho worth it. So I will be pushing that very soon. So essentially my next 5 Relic 9s are going to be as follows. I am going to Relic 9 Profundity, the Adred. And then I'm going to Relic 9 Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. And then I'm going to Relic 9 the Imperial Remnant. And then we'll move on to Leia. And I will literally get Leia and JMK within like 4 months of each other, tops. I'm so close to both. And like one of the requirements for JMK that I'm missing is freaking Mace Windu, who I'm relicking just for kicks. So no, I need the assault battles. I need the assault battles to make my account easier from here on out. I've built up a solid basis of my roster, and so yes, I will be going for Leviathan in this year. But I'm pretty sure it will take me probably 6 months. Yeah, I'm probably gonna say 6 months to do Leviathan, JMK, and Leia. Like, that'll take me 6 months. Like, that's how close I am to those 3 characters, or those 3 farms. Like, I have all the ships done. Sith Assassin is not worked on at all. Basilisk Shan is relict. HK-47's relict. Maul's relict. Sith Trooper's relict. Sith Empire Trooper's relict. Darth Malik's relict. Darth Revan's relict. And Shorty's not worked on. But I have her at 7 stars. I have both of these characters at 7 stars. So, like, literally, it's just farming up the characters for that one, and most of them are relict. For JMK, I have relic 7, going to be relic soon. Gear 7, I think, but 7 star. Gear 7, Gear 6, relic 5, Gear 7, relic 5, and Gear 12. Like, it's not going to take me long to get JMK. And then Leia, we have Captain Rex at 3 of 7, Nisa at 5 of 7, Scout Trooper needs to be taken up, R2-D2's at 7 of 8, Captain Drogon needs to be taken up, CLS is at 5 of 7, 3POX at 5 of 7, and Lobot needs to be taken up. Like, it's literally this year is just going to be me catching up to the endgame players, essentially. That's all this year is going to be. I'm going to get Profundity, Leviathan, and 2 GLs this year. Easy. Easy. So. Anyways. I am out of time for the night. I apologize, guys, but we will be doing more roster reviews throughout this week. We only have 1 GAC each day, and so we will have at least an hour and a half to do roster reviews each day, as long as we don't have a really long GAC, which isn't very typical for us. And so, you know, we'll have like an hour and a half GAC, and then we'll have an hour and a half to do roster reviews. So, yes, that's the plan, Josh Conrad. I just gotta carve out some time. I'm hoping he has some time tomorrow, because I'm free tomorrow. Even then, I still have a ton to do tomorrow. I gotta learn some stuff in Photoshop tomorrow. I know, latte money, it's the worst, isn't it? But, thank you guys so much for being here. We're gonna see if we can't raid someone. Let's bring you guys over to the outro. Crazy things are happening in the dam. You guys are awesome. We've just had our sponsorship happen where we played a new game, and those of you who couldn't afford to contribute to the dam, like these beautiful people up here, decided to help me out and play this silly little game that I found for us and found a sponsorship for. And it made me enough that it made me question on whether or not I should quit my job, because it was about the same of what I made for my job for a month. And so I might be close to going full-time content creation thanks to you guys, and you guys are awesome for that, and I really appreciate it. For those who do contribute to the dam monetarily, because you can, you guys are awesome. I appreciate every single donation. You guys are amazing. Big thanks to our damn sugar daddy. He really made it rain during our damathon. Big thanks to our damn best members, current and former. They always have a home on our end screen. And a big damn thank you to our damn elite. You guys are awesome. I love you guys, each and every one of you, and I'm so glad I could make exclusive content for you. I apologize, we've had a little bit of a backup on exclusive content due to scheduling issues with other streamers, but we have some stuff coming soon, I promise. Let's go ahead and see if we can't find ourselves someone to raid so we can keep the party going, give someone a big damn welcome and, you know, a little kiss on the cheek. Unfortunately, it is late. You know, it is late at night, so who knows who's going to be streaming at this time. Let's see, on Twitch, it's also a Tuesday. Who streams on a Tuesday for this game? I don't know. On Twitch, I don't think it's actually gonna let me raid anyone because it's a members only stream or sub only stream. So we'll just do it on YouTube. Let's see. Swagoo. Is he still? No, it's saying Troopers on Break is still live, but he's not. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it looks like no one's live right now, which is sad. We can't keep the party going. We'll see if there's anyone doing any kind of Star Wars content. Wow, no one. Dude, Tuesday night and no one's doing Star Wars. Sad. Well, We tried, my friends. I apologize. Yeah, Yotter, hurry, go live so I can raid you. But regardless, thank you guys for being here. I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you for giving a damn.